Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's the handoff. Moving past the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Leaves it with the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. back in motion. Give to the single back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that, and now we've got 4th down.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Past the 40. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Using his legs to buy some time. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Hauls it in. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets enough. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It is perfect. And let's let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Okay, Frank. Military's done. Got it?
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Foster. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wide open downfield. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fakes the grab on the left. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Okay, ready?
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28. Georgia Tech, 10.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Shakes off the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. It's complete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air on second down. Sets up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on third. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Buying some time. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Pierre. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Georgia Tech, 10.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Back to throw. It's Foster. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. And he's still running after the move. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. On target. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Duff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now facing a third and long.
Here we go, set.
Dropping back, it's Foster. Stepping to the right. And some room to work. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Under fire. Using his feet to buy time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, they're after him. He'll take another shot here. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick.